साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है। मिले न स्वर्ग में वो सुख लुटाने वाला है। तुम्हारे साथ का अनुभव बड़ा निराला है।
So I was just churning on this aspect of our Brahmin life. If we can hold on to the positive way of thinking, positive way of expressing ourselves, positive way of interacting with each other, it's real celebration. All the time, not just on Christmas, not just on the New Year Eve. Because Brahmin life is diamond life. The best, the most colorful, the most beautiful. Why is it most beautiful? Why is it most beautiful? It's most beautiful because it transforms, it helps in transforming the whole world. Are we not helping in our own ways in world transformation? That's the slogan for Brahmins for years. Self-transformation for world transformation. The real celebration lies in that. Because on one side, here as Brahmins, we enjoy the most elevated consciousness, the most elevated company, the most elevated wisdom being received directly from God.
पाके हमने जहाँ पा लिया है, ज़मीं तो ज़मीं आसमां पा लिया है।
फूल बन के इस जहान में महकोगे, फूल बन के इस जहान में चमकोगे चांद से अंधकार में, चमकोगे चांद से अंधकार में। तुम सृष्टि के श्रृंगार हो, तुम बहार हो, तुम सृष्टि के श्रृंगार हो, तुम बहार हो।
Om Shanti. Transform the old sanskars and perform the dance of harmonizing sanskars. Sanskar of remaining beyond and a detached observer. The more you harmonize your sanskars, the closer you will become. In the sakar form, you saw the sanskars of remaining beyond and a detached observer. Those were the elevated qualifications of the stage of perfection of the Sakar form. Make your sanskars the same as those. It is through this that you will become victorious over everyone's heart. For those who win the hearts of others at the confluence age will become world emperors in the future. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Today is day 6. Transform the old sanskars and perform the dance of harmonizing sanskars. Today's topic: Sanskar of remaining beyond and a detached observer. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. The best gift we can get from God is the jewels of knowledge. Baba, Brahma Baba, was a jeweler, and jewelers are able to recognize the beauty, the value of the diamond. Baba has selected all of us as those diamonds, making us flawless. So Baba's gift to us is jewels of knowledge. When we really think, every aspect of knowledge, every point of knowledge is so deep, so real, so true. Even some of the words are very common, and maybe we read in the scriptures, or we have heard, or we are using them. But actually there is a lot of truth in everything, uplifting for everyone. So Baba decorates us every day. Yesterday someone was saying, because Saturday Brother Eric was asking a question, and next day the Murli was answering that don't be a judge for anyone. But today Baba is explaining us that to think so and so is like that, so and so sanskara like that, this one is like that, right? That is like becoming a judge. But look at everyone as a most valuable diamonds. At least our own drishti will become pure and elevated. Because if we look at defects, we are making ourselves defective. And then anyone who listens to you will say, oh, she always speaks about others, not good things about others. So our image also become like that. Baba, for our Brahman life, has given us the aim to harmonize sanskars in such a way that you become like Sakar Baba. And you claim you're number one. This is a very interesting. Sanskars of remaining beyond and a detached observer. The more you harmonize your sanskars, the closer you will become to the sakar form. There could be friendship, there could be love, there could be brotherly relationship. But on this path, we all are alone. If you want to go ahead, you can't say, I will stay with this one. Then you'd lose your number. It's very interesting that you have to remain detached. So Baba says that those were the elevated qualifications of the stage of perfection of Sakar form. These were qualifications of the stage of Sakar. Make your sanskars the same as those. Baba says, it is through this that you will become victorious over everyone's heart. We have example of Sakar Baba, and those who haven't seen, we have example of Dadi Prakashmani. And now we all think about, describe the qualities of Brother Nirvaya too. Even the class which you are hearing is not a new class, it's very old. But how he is helping everyone to see their own value. So Baba says that everyone's heart, for those who win the hearts of others at the confluence age, will become world emperors in the future. We have no status here, right? As humble servant you are, you win the hearts of others. Humility and sweetness is very important. And if you win the hearts of others here, then Baba says, in future too, your status will be based on that. Understanding, agree to each other, accepting. Every one of us, we are different and we should be different. Even we know that we give example of Didi and Dadi, that they were two bodies but one soul, because they respected everyone, they accepted each other, and they gave lot of cooperation to each other, knowing not the defects but shortcomings of each other. They knew which power is less in this one, but they gave lot of cooperation to each other. I remember Didi Mohini, her health was not very good. But Dadi Prakashmani will give lot of support. If she is not feeling well, she will give her some salvation, whatever facility she needed. Very caring for each other. And that support and caring is not attachment, respect. When you respect someone, you cooperate. So same was whatever Dadi Prakashmani felt are her needs, Didi Mohini will kill. So that's how they say always that they are two bodies, one same soul. Even both of them were very, very different. Dadi Prakash Mani was very strong person. And Didi Mohini was very emotional. And they used to call her Gopika. But both had to play role. When Mama left body, Mohini was invited from Delhi to come and stay with Baba and take care of Yajna. She was her intellect, her spiritual love, everything was unique. All the double foreigners. At that time anyway, the tradition was when the family came, they will go and take drishti because Baba won't meet immediately from Didi. And before going, again they will go. Double foreigners, especially. So everyone used to feel from Didi lot of power. If you ask even today, they will share that the experience while taking drishti was from Mohini Didi. And Dadi Prakashmani laughingly, lightly will say goodbye to everyone. So there are two different personalities. That means two different sanskars, but no differences. One is different, other is differences. That every time you have differences. You don't like this one, then this one doesn't like this one. No, harmonizing sanskars, lot of care and cooperation. And anyone, like lot of people, wanted to see if they are really same or will agree. So one brother wanted to become an actor, work in the film. So went to Dadi Prakash Mai or Didi, and she must have said, no, not a good career, it won't work. So then went to other one, Didi. Dadi didn't allow me. Keep saying that. So then Didi said, I also agree because yes, it's very much extroverted, very much film industry is not the right thing to go. So she sensed that he's trying to see if we are different, our opinion are different. So she also said exactly what other Dadi had said, just to make him feel that we are same. Many times, many will go and take test if they are same or not. Very interesting stories. But they all found, even they are different, but Baba Shrimat is same. It's not one says one thing, that is Shrimat, not other ones. So that is called sanskars are same. But Shrimat is one, right? And if you have good yoga with Baba, you will catch Shrimat very clearly. What is right, what should be done. Will be one direction. Right. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Didi.
Hello, Om Shanti Jodiman.
Nice to see you. I'm gonna come see you soon. I'll be there in a week.
Yeah, right. Very soon. Getting ready to come.
Yeah. So I'm in Boston, um, and I wanted to just ask you a couple of things about the Aviak Murli. But I'm really thinking about what you just said about Didi and Dadi and about respect, because usually we think of someone earning respect, right? I respect someone because they earn my respect. But I think what you're saying is we respect them regardless. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Right. My way of relationship is of love, respect, and care, whosoever it is. But of course, there are certain qualifications or qualities, virtues in different people. So respecting that quality is different, but respecting every soul is very important because we are helping that soul to regain the self-respect, right? And that is a very big service we can do to the souls.
That's beautiful. So respect them as an instrument of cooperation, really. So this Murli, this that we read this morning, talked about how we can't have one wasteful thought about anyone if we plan to transform the atmosphere. So one of the things that would be helpful, because it happens so fast, right? You look at a soul and so quickly you can remember something from the past or something. So how do we, he said, of course, you have the knowledge. It's not that you don't know that what they did is wrong, but you don't go ahead and have those negative thoughts, you don't, or waste thoughts, etc. You stop yourself. How do we do that so quickly in the moment that we see someone? What's the trick in doing that?
No, once we know that I need to have pure and positive good wishes for everyone, and that's what you practice. So at the right time, whomsoever you see, that practice has become our nature. So whosoever, whatever, we don't say, oh, so and so is like this, so and so. We just give that pure spiritual love, or we just give pure drishti, sweet drishti, because that's what is service, right? That is what service is. Service is not you give according to what they are, right? Service to everyone for uplifting every soul. So
That's
like Baba doesn't serve differently, right?
right.
He is the bestower, and he gives whatever Baba's qualities are, he bestows, not gives according to everyone's sanskar. So Baba says, I cannot give power to this soul
Right.
because this soul doesn't have good sanskar.
Right.
So then he is not God, right?
Right.
So what made him God was that he gave power to everyone, and especially the weak ones. But we look at the weak ones and we treat that weak one as weak one. So what is service, right? This one doesn't do accurately. This one doesn't know this. So what are you serving for?
Right.
Your
That's
service is just constantly give. No? So when you're giving that care, that respect, that love, that is service, right?
regardless
Uplifting.
of what they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, I have another question. Do you remember that our friend Peter Singhi used to ask us about how we create atmospheres? Remember? He wanted us to, in fact, he asked us to sit down with him specifically and explain how we create atmospheres. And we got a pretty good explanation of that in this Murli. So what would you say, he called it the Brahma Kumari's secret. So what would you say further about this business of our secret in creating powerful atmospheres?
Atmosphere is created by vibrations, and vibrations are created by our thoughts, right? But because we always think positive, we always think about the benefit of everyone, we always think of bestowing, so those thoughts create atmosphere because the vibrations are like that. Like someone said yesterday, the food was very good. But then what was better than food was the way it was served with love. Especially in one of the dining rooms where there were some selected people and they will give them food on the table. Generally that doesn't happen. So I think that our nature has become like that now. So then at the right time, even atmosphere is not good, you think good, and atmosphere will change.
Right. It's kind of like what you're saying about you just choose to be loving. And you've been talking over the last couple of months about giving love and blessings. So if it's an intention, I'm going to be loving, give blessings, etc., then I will have those vibrations. I'll transform the atmosphere. All right, we'll have to tell him how we do that. So Didi, someone asked a question this morning about the difference between, or the relationship between mercy and forgiveness. What's the relationship between mercy and forgiveness?
When you have mercy, you constantly forgive. You don't say, like Baba, 80 years he had been speaking only. He doesn't get tired of repeating, right?
Right.
We say, oh, it's same only. Baba doesn't tell us anything new, right? So, because he has mercy, the children are making effort and they had been in body consciousness for 2 ages, and to become soul conscious will take time. So he has lot of patience with us. So I feel that, merciful Father. And then because he is merciful, now when it comes to making mistakes, very few Brahmins make mistakes which are like sins, right? But most of the mistakes are little things, right? So Baba forgives them. I think if he doesn't forget, and if we are kind of given marks based on our mistakes or success, he doesn't. He's just merciful. He forgives and allow us, kind of give us courage to continue to progress, continue to make more efforts. So I think we all are being forgiven all the time, right? Nobody can say, I haven't done anything wrong. Little mistakes do happen.
That's
Baba
why he's
forgives.
going to be the emperor, right? Because he's winning our hearts by forgiving us and loving us.
Yeah, that's true.
I wonder if Brother Eric wants to come in and chat with us. Because he's here tonight too. Hi.
Hello, brother.
Shanti, actually, I'm here as the flower delivery because this this one.
Beautiful.
Not the same as yesterday, of course. It's a different one, and it was not bloomed this morning, and it bloomed during the whole day. And I think I heard the flower saying to me, "Please bring me to Mohini Didi. I want to be offered to her today." So I said, "But that's not my day today." The flower said, "Doesn't matter, just go. And please bring me to Mohini Didi." So here it is. And I'm not smelling it before I offer it to you. but it smells really strong, even from a distance. So it's a beautiful flower for you, Mohini Didi. And Judy, you can also enjoy. Nice
Thank you.
to see you. And then,
Nice to see you.
and it's good that you were talking about the Merle, because yesterday, when I asked the question to Didi, I didn't read the Merle of Sunday morning.
Mm.
And then when we read the Merle today in class, somebody said, but Eric, the Merle is exactly what Mohini Didi explained to you yesterday. And I really felt the same way when we used to go to Madhuban. And sometime Daddy Gulzar will give a class the day before coming, Baba will come. And there will be so many similarities. So I think, Mohini Didi, you're starting to become really interesting to us. How you get, and I know you heard them early, but the way you answer the questions, they were exactly what you have been telling us many times, but it was so alike Baba's Murli. But the only question I had about today's Murli was really, how would you define attitude? I
Yeah.
know in Hindi it's vritti, but how do you define what it is really? Is it just thoughts? Is it feelings plus thoughts? Is it connected to the sanskars? How do you define attitude?
Mm.
Well,
One
and
thing I
let me add something to that, because what one of the things Dottie Jenkins said, and I never had a chance to test it with you if you think this is right, Didi. She used to say that awareness is in the intellect, attitude is in the mind, and drishti is in the eyes.
Mm. But when Murli was read, everyone immediately said, "Oh, that was the question that Brother Eric had," and everyone felt it's not question of what I say but the knowledge. But you can see that Baba knows what are our questions, what we need. So when he speaks morning, that is what is needed, right? So we have to first thing appreciate that Baba is answering us. And maybe even they are not our questions, but we need to understand. And maybe we need to apply that. I cannot be judged for anyone. And also how to look at others and. So what Judy is saying is, what did you say?
About Dottie saying that awareness was in the intellect,
Oh, okay, yeah.
attitude was in the mind, drishti was in the eyes, but all of them would come from this elevated thoughts, no? Elevated state.
Attitude is what you are holding for a person, and you create a kind of liking and disliking, and it's so visible because you won't look at that person, you won't talk to that person. So you are holding in your attitude something, and that could be karmic account, that could be your sanskar. There must be some reason, but it's not good. Our attitude should be very clean, very pure. And that's why I keep saying love is very important. What is God holding for all of us? Whatever we are, He's holding a lot of love for each one of us. And that Baba's love generating that we are able to make efforts. So when I look at souls holding attitude and their behavior is so visible with that soul, you feel sorry for both in a way, one who is the victim and one who is doing it. So it's like you are holding some feelings or, some kind of that subtle hatred kind of feelings. Hatred, not in maybe in a very negative way, but there is. And once you realize that, you will clean your attitude because that attitude creates heaviness. That attitude creates some kind of energy which is not right. So you cannot be really creating a beautiful family where we don't hold attitude for anyone. but it is a kind of feeling, and it's also your sanskar. These days in Brahmin life, anywhere, whether it's instrument, what is not making relationships good, you feeling freedom, you're not feeling freedom, you are this, all that is attitude. Once we make our attitude pure, our relationship with everyone should be very loving, very respectful, and if necessary, forgiveness. But one time Dadi said, who are we to forgive? It's Baba who will forgive if it's a mistake.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, so it's not that I am the one who's going to forgive. So I think this very subtle ego also where you hold attitude. It could be ego, it could be lack of self-respect. So I think that, and I also suggest everyone to clean your attitude. When you will clean your attitude, your drishti, everything will do a lot of service. But because of attitude, there is heaviness. And even if you don't say it, if you have towards that person is not happy, but you cannot be happy too, because that heaviness is in you. Even if you don't realize, but it is there. So your connection with Baba will not be really good, because that attitude will block your awareness also. So that is why it is very, very important to have pure attitude, brotherly attitude, we are one family attitude, whatever. And it's so visible in the behavior of a person, and which creates not very healthy atmosphere. And atmosphere is the one which sustains souls. Like a flower gets sun and light and water, right? And blossoms. And I always want to see everyone blossom, feel happy. Because everyone has given life to Baba. So how can I help? By keeping a pure, clean attitudes for everyone.
That's beautiful.
Lovely. I was looking at Baba's face, when we were listening to the excerpt. And I was thinking, just looking at his face and thinking, who else has such a face, with so much love, and his attitude is so visible on the face when he comes in Dadi Gulzar. I was thinking when I was watching that face, I think, oh, we missed that face, So it's good we have it on video. At least we can watch it again and again. Because he's the most beautiful, I think he has the most beautiful face. He's like this.
Well, and the hall used to be filled with that atmosphere. His drishti we would just be drinking that atmosphere in the hall when he was there. So we have to be able to create that.
So do you have double toli tonight, Mohini Didi? You'll need a double dose.
Toli, yeah. We have lots of toli. So we give you toli. But I'm sorry that we only keep showing you toli. If is anyone coming from Montreal?
Yes, I'm coming. I'll be coming soon. I'll be with Judy and you for I'll be there for the call of the time. So I will not eat too much before leaving for Madhuban, so I can have lots of toli when I come.
She is giving you whole box of
a whole box.
Because yesterday Asha Didi came from ORC,
Right.
and they have lot of cows, right? So they got fresh toli. Surprisingly, she brought fresh vegetables, fruits, and toli, salty toli, lot of things. So when you come, we will keep whole box of toli.
Right.
Okay. I think
Okay, we are waiting for you all to come.
We'll be there in a minute. Hold your breath. We'll be right there. we're leaving any.
20th of October.
I'll be there
Dr.
the 14th.
Dr. Nimla's 1 year in Gyan Sarwa.
Okay.
I know you all will be there by that time.
Right. We will be.
They're
20th.
celebrating, yeah.
Okay.
Brother Charlie is here and many from Australia will be.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, both of you. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you,
Thank you,
Didi.
Mohini Didi. Thank you, Judy.
Okay. Thank you
Eric.
for
See you in India,
beautiful,
Judy.
beautiful flower. Yeah.
Especially for you this morning.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you. Thank you, Judy Ben. Thank you, Eric Bhai. Thank you, Didi. This was a double lottery for us. Thank you. So tomorrow is Monday and our schedule from Amritwela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. In the evening 5 to 5:15 p.m. a Vikti Children Mulay class. 6 o'clock Bhatti will start, followed by Hindi series, English series and chit chat. Now let's remember Baba and take drishti from Didi.
बरस रही है बाबा हम पे आपकी मेहरबानियाँ, प्यार में भीगे अफसाने कहती है जिंदगानियाँ। बरस रही है बाबा हम पे आपकी मेहरबानियाँ, प्यार में भीगे अफसाने कहती है जिंदगानियाँ। अगम निगम के भेद खुले, सृष्टि नाटक को जान गए, दिव्य दृष्टि दी आपने तो हर पर्दे में पहचान गए। अगम निगम के भेद खुले, सृष्टि नाटक को जान गए, दिव्य दृष्टि दी आपने तो हर पर्दे में पहचान गए। पल पल आपके साथ रहूं मैं, मिट गई सब तन्हाइयाँ, प्यार में भीगे अफसाने कहती है जिंदगानियाँ। जिंदगी